Yeah. All right, Shalom. Want to first get a honors and gorgeous praise due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kagadash, Double Pastor Elders and Elders Bishops as well. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. I'm Brother Dubois from GMS Detroit Bar Camp.
I'm Einat from GMS Detroit Bar Camp.
And so, using fair use. This is the copyright.
I'll read it. This is YouTube copyright disclaimer. This is copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And we are not monetizing. We are not making any money off of this video. This video is made for criticism and also
educational purposes,
using the scriptures to break down what's actually happening.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what we want to go ahead and get to, basically, out here in Detroit, because we're the Detroit camp. As you read up here, it says GM lays off 1,000 workers and add robots.
It's sideways.
Okay, I can still do that.
I would have read it.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, they just laying off 1,000 workers, and they're gonna be placed with really AI robots.
I'm gonna read it.
Go ahead.
This GM has cut 1,000 jobs at its Detroit facility, and it later installed about 50 robots on the assembly line. GM has faced backlash over this, but the company say there is more than replacing humans. New Nation Nick Smith reports, and a flat out there's more to it. Coming soon. They don't need you. Nope. They call you useless eaters. They don't need you no more.
Can I play the video?
Well, hold on. I want them to hear this.
Go ahead.
Right here. This is U.R. Ferrari, and my phone is chiming off of this.
Revolution of the 19th century. In the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, what humanity basically learned to produce was all kinds of stuff, like textiles and shoes and weapons and vehicles. And this was enough for very few countries that underwent the revolution fast enough to subjugate everybody else. What we're talking about now is like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves. We are basically learning to produce bodies and minds. Bodies and minds are going to be, I think, the two main products of the next wave of all these changes. And if there is a gap between those that know to produce bodies and minds and those that do not, then this is far greater than anything we saw before in history. And this time, if you're not part of the revolution fast enough, then you probably become extinct. Once you know how to produce bodies and brains and minds, so cheap labor in Africa or South Asia or wherever, it simply counts for nothing. Again, I think that the biggest question maybe in economics and politics of the coming decades will be what to do with all these useless people. I don't think we have an economic model for that. My best guess, which is just a guess, is that food will not be a problem. With that kind of technology, you will be able.
Well, that's the point. What to do with all these useless people? Hey, they don't need you. Hey, the robot's gonna be doing all the damn work.
Mm-hmm. For free.
For free. They pay for the robot one time, and then they probably pay maintenance fee to keep the robot up and running, lubricated, and all that shit. Hey, they don't need you no more. Say what to do with the useless eaters. Hey, since they don't need you no more, hey, it's gonna be no work for you. They're gonna lay you off, and then after so long. How many? I forgot how many weeks it's supposed to be. Like 52 weeks. You can get unemployment insurance, and then after that, you cut off.
Right.
Matter of fact, a month after you get laid off, you cut off from health care.
Yep.
You know? It ain't the company business problem no more. It's your problem. You know? Hey, people thinking they had a good job at GM and all that shit. Hey, not no more.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
go ahead and get started.
God, let's get some scriptures on this shit because hey, the Bible talks about it, but a lot of you useless eaters don't pay attention to the men of the Lord out there on the highways and hedges telling you that they switching over from physical work to robots doing it. You know, robots can do the job. Hey, they got 50 robots that's doing the job of 1,000 people.
And they could do way more.
God. And man, Yahweh Shem Shai is getting you. You know, you so-called Jakes. You know, and you're gonna be sitting still, idling, and man, hey, we tried to tell you, hey, these people don't need you no damn more. The fourth industrial, where's my book at? By Klaus Schwab, talks about AI doing most of the damn work. You know, they're going into the from the industrial revolution to the matter of fact, where is the
AI
book?
revolution?
Yeah, the AI revolution. Matter of fact, I got this book called the AI Organization, Digital Intelligence Endangers Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, AI, U.S., China, big tech, facial recognition, drones, smartphones, Internet of Things, 5G, robotics and cybernetics, and bio-digital social programming. These things are coming. And you Jakes are not, it's written by a guy named Cyrus Arpaja, the AI organization. And this thing is flat out coming. You know, where robots do all the work. You know, you're not going to be doing that. Matter of fact, and man, they got these robots doing some of everything. They got robots being priests. Man, a corporation create robots designed to be priests and head abbots at monastery in Japan. Hey, these robots gonna be doing everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing and watch all this shit go past you because hey, you're gonna be sitting around wondering what the fuck happened. Hey, you thought you was doing good because you had a General Motors job or working at the plant, and plant goes short for plantation, and they don't need you no more.
Go ahead and play.
You know, go ahead and play.
All right.
Workers at a Detroit General Motors facility say they are disgusted after more than 1,000 employees are laid off and dozens of robots are now on the job instead. Now, GM says this situation isn't how it might look from the outside. So let's get over to Nick, who's got the full story here. Nick, is it as simple as GM replacing hundreds of humans with machines, or is there more to it?
There's more to it, Marky. GM says no, but that's not how it appeals to those who work there, right? The company has not drawn a direct line between each layoff and each new machine. What we can say is that GM cut more than 1,000 jobs at GM's Factory Zero plant in Detroit, which is all electric. Then they installed roughly 50 robots on the assembly line. The collaborative robots, or as they are called, cobots, made by the Fanuc American Corporation, help employees attach body panels on vehicles. GM says they are designed to work beside people, improving safety, ergonomics, flexibility, and competitiveness. The company has also said its production cuts were driven by slower electric vehicle demand. But to workers who have watched their plant shrink, the order of events is hard to ignore. Their jobs disappeared, then the robots arrived.
The threat of humanoid robotics and mass automation, it's a profound threat and a challenge to our way of life, to our economy and our political system. We need to be clear about this. We are in a fight for humanity.
Now, a GM spokesperson calls the robots a part of a broader push toward using more advanced tech company-wide, Marky.
Right, we'll watch that closely. See.
So yeah, humanity. Go ahead.
And the union ain't gonna be able to do shit about it. They can strike all that fuck they want. These robots don't need to take breaks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all they gotta do is be set up and boom, and program, and these robots do it. They don't cry, they don't bitch, they don't moan, they don't say, "Oh, my daughter just got injured. I need to leave the job, workplace."
Exactly.
No, they don't have kids. You know, these robots don't do none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't have none of the problems that you have. You know, so hey, coming soon, hey, there will be no work that you be able to do. You know, matter of fact, I'm about to get that Isaiah 19 and 14 because hey, there will be no work for you. You know, and when you don't have no work to do, hey, you become employed, and then hey, you don't get checks from the plant no more.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get the benefits that you used to get from the plant no more.
Exactly.
Them days are over. You know, that profit sharing and all that shit. If you ain't working at the plant, you don't get none of that shit. You know.
Go ahead, get started.
This is Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man stagger in vomit. Mm-hmm. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or the tail or the branch or the rush may do. In that day Egypt shall be like unto a woman, and it shall be afraid and the fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts which shaketh over her. And God, hey, there won't be no work in Egypt, and we're living it right now in modern day Egypt. You know, there won't be no work for you to do.
Nope.
You know, hey, you so-called jakes that work in the plant that want to get paid more money. Hey, there won't be no more union negotiations because they don't need you. They call you useless people. You know, they're about profit. They ain't about for people.
Useless eaters.
They call you useless eaters. You know, they don't need you no damn more. You know. In fact, this is this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. Behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled of you, and they shall take certain of you and feed you, being with things offered unto idols. And being idle, when a car is idled, it ain't doing shit. It's just running and sitting there in place. That's the future of you. Mm-hmm. You're going to be sitting there in your house or whatever, or homeless because you can't pay your rent, you can't pay your mortgage, and you get kicked out of your damn house. You know. And they're gonna offer you things with things offered unto idols. They're gonna offer you the MOTB, you know, the micro C-hip implant, the RFID microchip. That's what they're gonna offer you, and or the micro C-hip brain implant. And that's what's going to be offered to you to stay in society, because we're going into from a cash based society to a cashless society coming real soon. You know, and you jakes are late, you know, and like the Gerard Fowler say, if you can't create minds and bodies or robots, hey, you're gonna be left behind. And a lot of you people that's doing that work, you're not, you don't have the intelligence or the skill process to make robots or to write code to make help AI to progress. So you're gonna be left in the back, in the rear window, in the rear view window. You know, that's where you're gonna be at. You're gonna be in the back, and they're gonna keep moving forward without your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of youth, while the evil days come not, nor when the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And we're coming close to the evil day, the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, the day of the Lord. Hey, this is the time when you're supposed to remember Yahweh Bashim Yahushai before that shit happened. But hey, a lot of you jakes are too busy caught up in the things of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't paying attention to none of the signs that's happening. You know? While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. And the keepers of the house are the CEOs, you know, of these corporations. And it goes to the keeper of the house, going to the economia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, goes into the economy. These are the people that makes the what's her name? I can't think of it. GM. Hey, she had to approve that for that to happen. Hey, they got rid of a lot of money being drained from them.
Yep.
Because hey, that robot's gonna pay for itself 100 times over, maybe 1,000 times over what they paid for it. You know?
Go ahead.
Yeah. And strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out of the window be darkened. Hey, the grinder is ceasing. Hey, the work is ceasing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no room for you. There's nothing that you could do. You know? And the doors be shut out of the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low, and the rise of the voice of the bird, and all the dogs of music shall be brought low. Hey, coming soon, there will be no work for you. You know, that's just 1,000 that just left.
Yeah.
It's going to be more than 1,000. You know?
It's just the beginning.
God. What was that one you wanted? Sirach 15 and... Hey, famine is coming. Because a lot of you people are not prepared for what's about to come. Hey, they got plans of doing shit without you. You know? They don't need you no more. They call you useless people. You know?
Useless leaders.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
This is Ecclesiastes. No, this is Sirach. No, this is 2 Ezra 15 and...
You can go at 14, shit. Because they in the world, man. You know, they just think, you know, this world just going to stay like it is. No, it ain't.
I'm gonna go up 2 scriptures.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and the punishment that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall bring upon it. And they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail, and through the blasting of hell and the fearful constellation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, famine is coming. Hey, Egypt shall mourn. Hey, Egypt gonna mourn in every facet of work over here because hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai put a perverse spirit on this place. And a lot of you jakes are not prepared for this shit. You know? They ain't gonna need you. You know? They don't need you to screw in no boats. Robots do it and they don't fuck up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the problems they say that they be having, it's because of human fuck ups. You know? Robots don't make mistakes like you jakes. You know? Or people. You know? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword instruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Race wars is coming.
Mm-hmm.
people are going to come. Jacob's trouble is on in the midst. Man, matter of fact, we in it. It just ain't jumped to 10.0. You know, where Jake is getting mowed down in the streets. You know? For there shall be sedition among people, pervading one another, and they shall not regard the kings or their princes. They don't care what the fuck Donald Trump say. They ain't gonna give a fuck what the fucking governor say. They ain't gonna give a fuck what the mayor or the assemblyman or the congressman or your city councilman. They ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that shit.
They gonna want where that food at.
They gonna want to eat.
For real.
And there ain't gonna be no food for your ass. You know, hey, and the course of action shall stand. The course of the action shall stand in power. They're gonna come with the guns after you so-called. That's the reason why some of these government people are living on military bases right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can't run up and bust and attack them. You know, hey, they receiving protection. So so you people can't do anything to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a man should desire to go in the city shall not be able. Martial law is going to be in the place, and once martial law is in place, they're going to tell you once to return back to your homes, and they're going to tell you twice, and they're going to probably shoot a good bullet up in the air, and then after the third time, they're going to start mowing you down. You know, They ain't playing. Hey. They don't give a fuck about you living anymore. They don't need you. You know? Because the pride of the city shall be troubled. All the services that you're so used to seeing from the city, electric, gas, lights, water, you know, all those services and the markets being full with food, all that shit is going to fail you. You know, there ain't going to be no food on the grocery counter or in the stores. The stores are going to be darkened, you know, because these grocery stores only carry like 3 days worth of food. You know, after they make a rush on it, there won't be no more food in there. Then they're going to open up government grocery stores that's going to be protected by military presence where people can't rush in there and steal their shit. Steal it, you know? I like to see you go and rush up in there now. Then when they had when the guns out and them tanks are out.
Don't forget them drones too. You ain't gonna outrun that.
And them robots, because they got robots that can fuck your ass up. You know? So people are gonna be reduced to attacking each other, trying to see if they got food in their house. Because if you're not in the Internet of Things, receive the MOTB or the MOTB brain microchip, you're not in it, they're gonna lock you out of society. You know? A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, the modern day gun, and spoil their goods, food, groceries, or whatever they have in their house, because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation. Mm-hmm. And go ahead and speak.
Yeah, so you know, the prophet's been out there, all right, from apostles and elders and bishops on down. So with that, want to give out his good space due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash, double honors, apostles and elders, bishops as well. Peace of Akim that's doing this work on folk on this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.